and in the public domain.
I'm at the London School of Economics with Professor Nicholas Stern, author of the 2006 Stern Report on the Cost of Climate Change. Nick, the world, and especially the financial world, has changed considerably since you wrote your report in 2006. Has your assessment of the situation changed at all?
It actually looks worse. Emissions are rising faster. The ability of the planet to absorb those emissions seems to be less than we thought. On the technology side, it's actually looking rather more optimistic. The whole focus in this area has led to such activity and creativity. A third thing, partly as a result of these two things, is political. The focus and commitment of the leaders of the world has changed remarkably in the last couple of years. The election of Barack Obama, of course, being an enormous change. And finally, fourthly, economically, we've got a major world slowdown on our hands. And that should be an opportunity, because it means that investment opportunities are there at lower cost. It turns into a problem only if our analysis is confused and we let it. You do hear voices which say, now is not the moment. Now is precisely the moment to make the change.
What investments do we need to prioritise and why?
What we need is coming out of the recession in a way that lays the foundation for what could be the really big growth story of the 21st century, which is these new technologies, these low-carbon growth technologies. Now, I think home insulation, building insulation, making buildings much more efficient can be done quite quickly, and often with the kind of skills and workers that are unemployed during a recession. So now is the moment for public investment and the right kinds of incentives for private investment.
Given that their budgets are extremely tight, do you think that governments are tending to be more or less willing to step up to the plate?
I think governments are more ready. You've had great deepening of understanding in China and India on these issues. And the two key players going forward are United States and China. I don't want to pretend it's going to be an easy year. It's not going to be an easy year, 2009. But the understanding of how important it is to get an agreement at the end of this year, I think, is far stronger than it was a year ago.